Welcome to all of you on my channel. Think Future Academy. Today we will learn about the Vendor-Supplier Negotiation Tips. Vendor-Supplier Negotiation Tips. Vendor negotiation helps firms to reduce purchasing prices and define production terms throughout the procurement process. The procurement process is the mechanism for identifying and meeting a company's material requirements. This cycle begins with the request for a purchase order and ends when the items are delivered and audited. This procedure is intended to make requesting and receiving goods as simple and efficient as possible. Purchasing items without vendor discussion can be expensive and result in low profit margins. Negotiating allows both the business and the supplier to debate product pricing and quality from the initial contact to final agreements. Companies should strive to lower purchase expenses while retaining the quality standards they need. However, the main objective is to show flexibility in some areas to create a long-term partnership with the vendor that is beneficial for both sides. 7 tips to help prepare for vendor negotiation. Contract procurement may be difficult since it has a direct influence on company spending and the bottom line. As a result, management should prepare for the negotiating process by establishing clear objectives and completing comprehensive research on the supplier. Number 1. Setting negotiation terms. Number 2. Research the vendor. Number 3. Review contract terms and conditions. Number 4. Ask about supplier's goals. Number 5. Assess vendor's performance. Number 6. Compare the supplier. Number 7. Consider the consumers. Now we will go through in detail of each point. Number 1. Setting negotiation terms. The purpose of vendor negotiation is to decrease the whole buying cost of the organization, not simply the price of a product. Before meeting with the supplier, management should make a list of the most important factors for the company. Similarly, there should be a list of situations that can be jeopardized. Some key elements to discuss are price, discount, delivery, timeline, payment terms, value, quality, lifetime costs, required maintenance. When the plan is finished, business representatives should review it to see if the criteria are feasible. If there are no parameters on which the company is ready to agree, the vendor is likely to reject the proposal. Companies that handle short-term supplier contracts should focus on decreasing production and delivery rates. Those seeking long-term collaborations should enhance their flexibility and examine the entire value the provider provides. Developing a symbiotic relationship can result in discounts, lower delivery costs, improved customer service, and a more dependable supply chain. Number 2. Research the vendor. Depending on the industry, a company's purchase might be done directly or indirectly. Direct procurement contracts are used when a firm wishes to buy items or services that are required for the final retailed product. A car dealership, for example, that wants to acquire automobiles from a manufacturer would utilize a direct procurement contract to write agreements. When a buyer demands a product or service that optimizes a business's specialized enterprise, an indirect procurement contract is employed. This operation, while not directly interfering with products manufacturing, does contribute to its operations. Enterprises, for example, employ indirect contracts when outsourcing advertising companies to help sell their products. Therefore, when dealing with suppliers, businesses should know what contract is appropriate and whether it falls within the vendor's expertise. Number 3. Review contract terms and conditions. When drafting a contract, businesses should detail their terms and conditions, including production and operation budget, delivery schedules, regulations, order quantities, hidden costs, maintenance, customer service obligations, performance metrics, product quality and regular meetings. Agreeing on these terms clarifies the expectations for both parties and prevents any confusion in the future. Number 4. Ask about the supplier's goals. It is critical to realize that vendors are also businesses with budgets and operational constraints. As a result, businesses should take the time to comprehend the seller's point of view. Having plans of action in place to accomplish the aims of both organizations ensures that all parties are happy. Common concerns of suppliers include communication. Vendors and project managers should know whom to contact with any issues that may occur. Transparency is vital for efficient production, check-ins, and timely solution efforts. Evaluation. Suppliers also create a criterion of ideal clients, just as companies do for suppliers. Understanding these key characteristics can help the business meet and maintain the seller's standards to ensure harmony throughout the supply chain. Performance objectives. Learning how a supplier tracks and evaluates their production clarifies their operation goals. Number 5. Assess the vendor's performance. The reputation of a vendor reveals a lot about their manufacturing efficiency, customer service, and supply chain. To acquire a better understanding of how the supplier operates, businesses should study evaluations, contact the seller's clientele, and read market periodicals. Number 6. Compare the supplier with other sellers throughout market. Comparing potential vendors to their rivals provides the buyer with a point of reference when negotiating pricing and terms. When the seller attempts to raise prices or change contract conditions, marketplace insights give power. Businesses may get this information by perusing local vendor catalogs and monitoring their pricing with inventory ordering software. Number 7. Consider the consumers. The ultimate purpose of the procurement and negotiating procedures is to supply valuable items to consumers while also promoting customer happiness. As a result of emphasizing the desires and requirements of potential consumers, the company may shape the terms and circumstances to manufacture high-quality things at a fair price. Using vendor bargaining skills can reduce the cost of stock acquisition while increasing profit margins. Businesses, on the other hand, should carefully assess contract terms to assure valuable products for customers while leaving some freedom for suppliers. A well-balanced cooperation benefits both groups and fosters financial stability. I hope you enjoyed this video, and before leaving, if you have not already subscribed this channel, make sure to subscribe, like and hit the bell icon to get updates when I post new videos. Provide your feedback in comments. You can download material from the below links under video.